uh, to send someone accused of committing a crime into
Remand.
court until their trial begins. He was remanded on theft charges. The accused was remanded in custody, kept in prison before the trial began for a week. Be remanded on bail. To be allowed to leave a law court after you have been accused of committing a crime to go to a particular place, usually your home, to wait until the trial begins after paying an amount of money to the court that will not be given back if you do not appear at the trial. Remand now in the state of being remanded. 933. 933. In prison until a court trial begins. He was held on remand in prison for 18 months. Examples of remand. After 1900, the information on the insane was available only on persons who came to the attention of a physician or who were remanded for treatment in an institution. He was remanded for a summary of evidence to be taken, but this had not been completed at the time of his release. The latest available information, which is as complete as we can provide, relates to those initially remanded in custody in 1981. Of these, 23 were imprisoned following conviction in court, and 66 were remanded in custody and will be brought to trial as soon as possible. I make that point because it doesn't suggest that any excessive use of demands in custody was made during that period. The remaining 21 were 17-year-olds remanded, awaiting trial or sentence. Otherwise, he will be remanded in custody or on bail with conditions as inappropriate until such time as he is fit to plead. Of these, about 1,800 untried and more than 300 convicted unsentenced prisoners have been initially remanded into custody more than 120 days earlier. Information on the number of females remanded to custody is given in the tables. They were then remanded in custody awaiting trial. If no special allowance were made, the court escort scrutiny sample would therefore include a higher proportion of defendants in remand in custody for long periods. However, information not being collected centrally on whether those charged were remanded and could be provided on a disproportionate cost. The main issue of the debate is the remanding to prison of young offenders under the age of 70. Consider the time that will be wasted if the men have to be remanded on every occasion to get a medical report. 110 have been convicted of offences by the courts or remanded. Thank you.